This 10 News Pinpoint Weather Report is sponsored by Anderson Plumbing, Heating and Air. Nobody wows clients like we do.
People are in for a bit of a jolt when it comes to the weather tomorrow, Leah. A lot of changes.
Right. Today was so nice. We've been seeing a nice warming trend into this weekend, into today. Tomorrow, a very different story. We're going to see a drastic cool down as far as our temperatures are concerned, plus gusty winds felt across the whole county. We have a very slight chance for some stray showers. It's going to remain minimal, favoring our mountains. Could even see a tiny bit of snow because of just how cool it's going to be. So this is because of this system. We're going to watch it work its way down California's coast, but it's really going to stay east of California. It's going to favor Nevada, Las Vegas looking to get a little bit of action. So here in California, we're going to stay mostly dry, but we will still see some major impacts because of this storm. One of the big ones is going to be our cool down. So as we take a look at that blue moving in, that's representing those colder colors. That's what we're going to see tomorrow. So look at these highs for tomorrow. Highs, our warmest temperatures for tomorrow, 60s. This is well below our seasonal norm. Oceanside, El Cajon may be breaking through the 70s, but for the most part, 60s are in store for us. It's going to be a cold day tomorrow, much different than today. In addition to that, like I said, we could see some stray showers. So this is showing tomorrow morning around 11 a.m. Maybe a stray shower or two west of the mountains. But for the most part, this is going to favor our mountains if we see any activity. Like I said, that moisture is staying mostly east of California. With this, because of just how cold it's going to be, it could be some snow for our highest elevations. If anything, not anything super measurable, but the chance. Now, the other big impact with this system is going to be the winds. Gusty conditions felt really across the county. So this is showing tomorrow evening. We see nice breezy, gusty conditions, 15 to 20 mile per hour west of our mountains, but it's in our mountains and our deserts where we could see gusts up to 55, even 65 miles per hour. Now is the time to tie down those chairs, bring everything in, because tomorrow it is going to be blustery. Tomorrow's going to be the peak of that. It should be calming down after that, but really windy tomorrow. So we do have that small craft advisory over our coastal areas, high surf advisory for our coastal areas, high wind warning for our mountains, wind advisory for our deserts. A lot going on. Most of these do expire Tuesday morning, so these are going to be through our afternoon hours tomorrow. Temperature is going to stay cool through about midweek. So for our coastal areas, we're going to stay in the lower 70s. Then by next weekend, we do rebound back to the upper 70s for our coastal areas. Inland valleys, look at that, right around 70 degrees, warming back up to those lower 80s by next weekend. So next weekend's a much different story. Mountains, 50s into the 60s by next weekend. Same thing, deserts staying much cooler to start out our week, rebounding back to those 90s by next weekend. So really drastic, I cannot emphasize this enough, drastic difference from today into tomorrow.
All right, you warned us. Thanks, Leah. Appreciate it.
This 10 News Pinpoint Weather Report is sponsored by Anderson Plumbing, Heating and Air. Nobody wows clients like we do.
And ABC 10 News meteorologist Leah Pezzetti is joining us now with a look at some cooler temperatures that are on the way.
Yeah, Mimi, today was so warm, and I know people like me. I like the heat. It felt good.
I know you do.
But yeah, tomorrow we're going to see a little bit of a cool down heading our way. Our winds are shifting, going to introduce more onshore flow. I'm loving this look toward downtown right now. We can see the shell is lit up. What a nice Saturday evening in store for us. Current temperatures right now, fairly pleasant. We are still hanging on to a decent amount of 70s right now. Fallbrook, Kearney Mesa, La Jolla, San Diego, all still in those lower 70s. Carlsbad as well. Mostly 60s for the rest of us. Some 50s on the map. Oceanside already in the 50s. Ramona in the 50s as well. So current temperatures pretty nice out right now. But like I said, that cooling is going to pick up tomorrow and into Monday. We also are talking about some chances for light rain, more drizzle, honestly. But then we're going to see some warming as we head into the end of this upcoming work week. So look at this cool down heading into tomorrow. Temperatures mostly in the 70s. Like I said, today we saw 80s and even some 90s. Tomorrow, look at that, mostly 70s for all of San Diego County. And like I said, some rain heading our way. It's really going to start tomorrow night. So tomorrow morning could see some fog, could see some clouds, but most of the day will remain nice and clear with those cooler temperatures in the 70s. But as we head into Sunday evening, Monday morning, look at that light rain, little pops of that light green popping up, mostly drizzle, clearing by Monday afternoon. Then temperatures will be warming up. So as we start out our week, heading into Monday for our coastal areas, we cool down into the 60s. We'll stay in the 60s through about midweek before warming up by next weekend. It actually does look like next weekend we could see a second storm heading our way, cooling temperatures down by next weekend. But first, let's get through this cool down. So for our inland areas, down to the 60s before warming back up to around 80 degrees by the end of the week. Mountains, same thing, cooling into the 50s, warm up by the end of the week. Deserts, a similar trend, cooler for the next couple of days, warming by the end of this upcoming work week.
All right, thank you so much, Leah.
This 10 News Pinpoint Weather Report is sponsored by Anderson Plumbing, Heating and Air. Nobody wows clients like we do.
And ABC 10 News meteorologist Leah Pezzetti tracking when we're going to get that rain.
Yeah, it's so exciting to see so many people out enjoying today because 24 hours from now, a much different
Forget
story.
about it.
Forget about it. Forget about the sunshine. Yeah, rain is heading our way. So hopefully you went out and enjoyed today. I love this live look outside. You see blue skies as we look toward downtown. 24 hours from now, ooh, get ready for it. So we do have that rain that is heading our way. Those rain chances are going to peak tomorrow afternoon and evening. Winds are going to be picking up as well as that rain moves in. Then Tuesday, we're going to see some warming and clearing heading our way. So it is this low pressure system moving down California, heading our way, that is going to bring that rain. As we time it out, we see tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., maybe some light rain, but really the activity is going to start in our afternoon and evening hours. I'm thinking that 5 to 7 p.m. window, right as you're having dinner. That's when we're going to see that widespread rain across the county. Could see areas of moderate rain. Then it's going to clear actually pretty quickly by Tuesday morning. Nice and clear. We're back to sunshine and our temperatures will be warming on up. So for tomorrow, rain totals, I'm thinking for our areas along the coast, for our valleys, we could see tenths, 2/10, 4/10, maybe half an inch. For our mountains, we're talking maybe more than half an inch. So pretty good rain for us. In addition to this, we're going to be talking about winds picking up as well, especially in the eastern parts of San Diego County. Breezy conditions, 15, 20 mile per hour winds. For our coastal areas, our inland valleys could see up to 40, 50 mile per hour winds for our mountains and our deserts. Highs for tomorrow. This is going to be the coolest day of the week as we talk about this rain. So 60s really for most of the county, some 50s as well for our mountains, 80s for our deserts. So get ready for cool conditions, get ready for wet conditions, get ready for windy conditions. It's going to be a very active Monday in store for us. But really, it's just Monday that we're talking about this activity. By the time Tuesday rolls around, like I said, sunshine returns, and then look at that warm up in the span of just a couple days. As we look at Monday to Thursday, we're back to the 80s for our coastal areas. Slight cool down as we head into next weekend, back to the 70s. So really a roller coaster of a week expected as far as temperatures are concerned. Inland areas, same thing. Rain tomorrow, back to the mid 80s by the end of this upcoming work week. A drastic difference in our temperatures. Mountains, same thing. Rain for tomorrow. That's where we could see potentially more than half an inch of rain. Those winds picking up, 70s by the end of the week. Deserts, not quite as much rain. We're expecting a little bit less on the eastern side of our mountains, but still could see some back to the 90s by this upcoming week. So really brace yourselves for a whole entire week of differences in weather, but really tomorrow, be safe on the roads. We do have that rain that's expected for most of the county.
Right. A lot of variety this week.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Leah.
This 10 News Pinpoint Weather Report is sponsored by Anderson Plumbing, Heating and Air. Nobody wows clients like we do.
And what a spectacular day to get out there, bust some thriller dance moves, maybe trick or treat, just enjoy this Halloween Sunday. Heading into the next couple of days, we are talking about really a mild week overall. We are starting on a bit of a cooler note, and then we're going to see a gradual warming as we head into the end of this upcoming week, but really a quiet start for us. We do have this low pressure system that is heading toward California right now, but it's really not going to do too much for us down here. You can see it hits Northern California tomorrow. tomorrow, but we're staying dry down in Southern California. It is going to help that onshore flow shifting, so we're going to have that nice, cool, moist air pulling in from the coast. That's going to help keep temperatures cool, also increase our marine layer. So as we head into our evening hours tonight, we are going to see that marine layer building, and tomorrow morning, same thing, marine layer waking up to a gloomy Monday morning. Those clouds are going to stick around through tomorrow, so get ready for a cloudy Monday. Temperatures holding off yet again, so 60s for most of our coastal areas with some lower 70s for our inland valleys, 50s and 60s in our mountains, 80s in our desert communities. And that's where we're going to stay really for the next couple of days. Like I said, it's going to be a quiet week. So sitting right around 70 degrees as we head into the end of the week. By next weekend, coastal areas are going to make it back to the mid 70s. Our inland valleys starting in the lower 70s. Then we see that warming back into the lower 80s by next weekend. Daylight savings, hard to believe, a week away. We're falling back. Mountains 60s for the next 7 days, not too much fluctuation. Same thing, deserts are going to be in the 80s to start out. That's where we'll stay, getting close to the 90s by the end of this week.